Hi there, I'm Adrian, and you might have seen a recent video I did on the song Brass in Pocket. Really enjoyed putting that one together, so I'm back right away with some more James Honeyman-Scott. This one is a real classic, and I don't think I'm exaggerating much when I say that this song contains one of the great pop guitar solos of all time, and contains lots of other nice little guitar parts as well. So I think you're going to have some fun with this one. Let's have a look at how it goes. Let's take a look at the opening riff to the song, which is a great twangy, surfy, almost Hank Marvin style riff. It's the bit that goes like this. And it's reasonably simple to play. I think it's all based around the C major scale. I'm going to start by playing the 3rd fret on the 6th string, then an open 5th string, and then the 2nd fret and 3rd fret on the 5th string, open 4th string, 2nd fret on the 4th string, and then down to the 1st fret on the 6th string. Then we've got a little descending part where we're picking each note twice. Just playing the 2nd fret on the 5th string, open 5th string, 3rd fret on the 6th string, 1st fret on the 6th string, and open 6th string. All of those notes played 2 times. Then continuing with the 1st fret on the 6th string to the 3rd fret, open 5th string, 2nd fret to 3rd fret on the 5th string, and then 3rd fret on the 4th string. Then we've got this section, which is a nice kind of descending passage using harmonised thirds from the C major scale. So we've just played this 3rd fret note on the 4th string. I'm going to slide that note up. I'm playing it with my 3rd finger. I'm going to slide up to the 7th fret on the 4th string. Holding that note down, I'm then going to fret the 5th fret on the 3rd string with my index finger. And just going to let those 2 notes ring together a little bit as I do that. So just playing the 4th string, then the 3rd string. Then I'm shifting to this shape here, 5th fret on the 4th string, and then I'm playing the 4th fret on the 3rd string, playing that with my 2nd finger and my index finger. Then I'm doing exactly the same thing, 2 frets lower. So far we've got this. Then I'm moving over to the next pair of strings, sliding up with my 3rd finger to the 7th fret on the 5th string, then playing the 5th fret on the 4th string, doing the same thing 2 frets lower. This is 5th fret on the 5th string, 3rd fret on the 4th string, and then finally I'm playing the 3rd fret on the 5th string and the 2nd fret on the 4th string. So let me just play the entire intro riff very slowly for you so you can really see what's going on. So. Now I just want to show you the basic rhythm guitar parts to the first section of the song. There's one kind of simple, solid rhythm guitar which runs all the way through the tune. I imagine that's probably played by Chrissy Hind. And at the start of the song, underneath that opening riff, and then during the 1st and 2nd verses, she's just playing something like this. Very simple kind of open position chords, just playing a C chord for a bar, to A minor, to an F, to a G. If you're not sure of any of these basic chord shapes, there is some information on those on my website in the beginners section if you just need to refresh your memory on a few of those. My right hand, I'm just doing a basic kind of 8th note down up strum for all of that. So then I think we repeat those chords again. That's the verse section of the song. Then we're on into the next section of the tune, which I guess is a kind of chorus section. It's the bit where the lyrics start. You think it's wrong is when it goes into that section. And I'm hearing a C major 7 chord at the start of that section for 2 bars. A C major 7 is just like a normal C, but you're just going to lift up your index finger and include that open B in the chord. So 2 bars on that. Then we're going to an A sus2 chord, and that's just like an A minor chord, but again you're just going to lift up your index finger so you've got an open B ringing in there. So have 2 bars on A sus2. Then we got 3 bars on F. And then we've got 1 bar on G. So I think Chrissie Hynde is holding down this F chord, although the bass at this point in the song is playing a D note. So strictly speaking, you're getting a kind of D minor 7 sound when she's holding down that F chord. So let me just play all the way through that chorus section for you. You've got C major 7, A sus2, F, the 3 bars, into G. And also during that section there is actually another guitar which I think is James Honeyman-Scott, and he's playing this really nice kind of tremolo part. So if I just turn on my tremolo pedal, I'll show you how that goes as well. He's kind of playing the similar kind of chords, doing something like this. So nice kind of simple but effective part here, playing exactly the same C major 7 chord that I just showed you. Just 1 nice big strum on that and let it ring for 2 bars. Same thing on the A sus2 chord. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I think he's playing this D minor 7 shape, which is the open 4th string, 2nd fret on the 3rd string, and then I'm barring across the top 2 strings at the 1st fret with my index finger. Again, just strumming that once, letting it ring for 2 bars, then strumming it again, letting it ring for 1 bar, then I'm just moving both of those fingers up 2 frets and playing that chord, which is kind of a G chord. I've still got the open D string ringing at that point. So that's both guitar parts on the chorus section of the tune, and then things go around again. There's kind of a re-intro, we've got another verse and another chorus. Then we come to what I suppose is a middle 8 section of the song, and that's the bit that goes like this. It gets a little bit more rocky sounding at that point in the song. So I'm playing just bar chords here. I'm playing an A minor bar chord, going down to a G, down to an F, all 6-string root bar chords. Again, if you're not sure about your bar chords, there's some information on these on my website if you want to check that out. So rhythmically here, I'm playing I'm actually pushing into the G and the F, so I'm sort of playing those on upbeats to sort of anticipate the downbeats, as it were. So it's 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and just that's what's known as a rhythmic push, just to sort of give the song a bit of extra momentum at that point. So we're playing that sequence 3 times. I think the second time there's actually a rest on beat 1 of the bar, which again just gives a bit of rhythmic excitement at that point in the song. So if I play the entire middle 8 section slowly, we've got 2, 3, 4, rest, 2, 3 the third time, and then we stay on the F for a bar, and then a bar of G just to build things up going into the guitar solo. When you're playing this, you can't. I'm kind of holding down full bar chords here, but I'm really kind of hearing power chords there. So you might just want to play the lowest 2 or 3 notes in those chords just to get more of a rocky kind of sound. And just on those last 2 chords there, the F going to the G, there's an extra little high guitar part that I can hear as well, which goes something like this. And we're just playing an F to a G triad, sort of up here, quite high on the neck. So playing the 13th fret on the 1st and 2nd strings with my index finger, pressing both of those strings down. And I'm playing the 14th fret on the 3rd string, and I'm just arpeggiating that chord. I think I'm playing the 3rd string, then the 1st string, 2nd, 3rd, and then doing that again, and then playing the top string. So if I just move so you can see my right hand there, we've got something like this. And I'm really doing the same thing. I'm just moving that chord up 2 frets. And then we're on into the solo. Onto this guitar solo then, and what an amazing solo it is. It really is a perfectly conceived and executed piece of music. I think I read somewhere that Johnny Marr used to use this as his backstage warm-up when he was playing with the Smiths, and I'm not really surprised. It's great fun to play, and it's also a really good kind of technical workout on the guitar. So let me take you through it phrase by phrase so you can really see what's going on. For the solo, we've actually changed key. We've gone now to the key of E, and most of this solo is played using the E major scale or the E major pentatonic scale, if you want to sort of look at it and maybe analyze it a little bit. But let me show you the opening phrase, which goes something like this. Just take it nice and slowly. I'm just going to turn off my chorus pedal. I think let's have a more of a pure, clean sound for this. So once more time. And we're starting with this little hammer on and pull off figure on the top string, playing the 2nd fret on the top string with my index finger, hammering on with my 3rd finger to the 4th fret, pulling off again to the index finger, pulling off one more time to an open top string. Then I'm playing the open 2nd string, and then I'm fretting this little 2-note shape, the 2nd fret on both the 2nd and 3rd strings. And I'm sliding that up 2 frets to the 4th fret. I'm doing that with my 2nd finger and my 3rd finger. I'm going to hold those 2 fingers down while I play an open top string, and then the 4th fret on the 2nd string again. So we have this so far. Then I'm going to pick the 3rd string again, which I'm already holding down. And I'm going to slide that 2nd finger up to the 6th fret on the 3rd string. Then I'm going to reach back and press down the 4th fret on the 2nd string. And I've got this little chord shape here, which I'm going to hold down, and then I'm just going to arpeggiate it with my right hand here. And I'm just going to play the top string. the top string, then the second string, and then the third string, and I'm going to do that twice. So with quite a lot of this first section of the solo, it's based around these little kind of chord shapes which you just need to hold down and then try and let all of the notes ring together so you get that nice kind of chiming, jangly sound. So that's how I play the first section of the song. That's how I finger it. I've got that second finger sliding and then stretching back to my index finger. Yeah, that seems to be the way that I can play it the smoothest. There might be a few other fingering options that you could try out there if you find that a little bit awkward. You know. There's certainly a few other possibilities if you want to have a mess around with that. So on to the next section. We move now to this little chord shape. I'm holding down the second fret on the third string and the fourth fret on the second string, and again, I'm just arpeggiating the notes in this chord. I'm going to play the third string, and then I'm going to play the first string, second string, and third strings. Then I'm going to do that again, first, second, third. So then I'm going to lift up my third finger. So I've got this chord shape. It's just the second fret on the third string and then the two open top strings. And again, I'm just going to arpeggiate the notes in this chord. I'm going to play the first string, second string, third string. I'm going to do that 3 times. So I think the difficulty here is just making it nice and smooth and getting all of those chords to chime together nicely. So you want to be nice and accurate with your fingering here and with your right hand picking. Let me just play the first section of the solo one more time slowly. On into the second half of the solo, which is a little bit more single note based, quite country-ish. I think it's based around the major pentatonic scale, a lot of this. I'm going to start off with this little bending kind of phrase, which we're bending at the first fret on the third string. I'm just going to fret that note with my index finger. I'm going to bend and release that note. It's kind of a semitone bend. It's a little bit tricky to do actually, to bend that string at the first fret, because you can't get very much leverage on it, but you should be able to manage it if you just sort of tug your first finger down, fret nice and firmly, and you should just about be able to manage it. So we're going to bend and release that note. Then going to play the second fret on the fourth string, second fret on the fifth string, going to slide up to the fourth fret on the fifth string, and then I'm going to play the second fret on the fourth string twice. So again, that's the way I like to finger this. Sliding with my second finger and then reaching back with my index finger for that E note there. Next little bit goes like this. We're playing the second fret on the fourth string one more time. Then we've got a slide up to the sixth fret on the fourth string, and then I'm playing the fourth fret on the third string and fifth fret on the second string. So it's kind of an E triad we've got there. Then we've got this little bending idea. We're playing the seventh fret to the fifth fret on the second string, then I'm bending the seventh fret on the second string, just a bend and release. Kind of a 2 fret tone bend we've got there. And I'm playing the fifth fret on the second string, coming down the major pentatonic scale, I guess here. 6 to 4 on the third string. Then we've got a little kind of backwards slide. I'm sliding into the fourth fret on the fourth string, kind of backwards. So, and then playing the second fret on the fourth string as well. So. Then we've got the last little phrase, which goes like this. We've got another slide, sliding from the 5th to the 6th fret on the 4th string, playing the 4th fret on the 3rd string. Another one of these backwards reverse slides, So I'm sliding with my third finger back into the 4th fret, 2nd fret on the 4th string, 4 to 2 on the 5th string, and finally we just got this little nice kind of twangy bend. I'm bending at the 2nd fret on the low E string, releasing that, low E string, open, and then finally a little harmonic, which is just the 12th fret on the high E string. I think the ending of this solo actually reminds me of the Nowhere Man solo by the Beatles. Quite similar vibe at the end there. So I don't know if that's where Honeyman-Scott took his inspiration from at that point. I'm not sure. Let me then just play the whole solo for you one more time, nice and slowly, so you can really see clearly how it all fits together. So from the top of the solo. There we go. So just to finish things off, I need to talk about the rhythm guitar parts for the rest of the song from the solo onwards, which I'm just going to take you through very quickly. Now, as I think I might have already mentioned, for the solo there's actually a key change. We're into the key of E. The song starts off in the key of C, we hit the solo, the key change to E, and it stays in the key of E for the rest of the song. Now the chords underneath the solo go like this. I'm just going to play this all with bar chords. We've got an E bar chord, a C sharp minor, both 5th string root bar chords, then I'm playing an A to a B bar chord. You can either bar all the way across or just do that sort of semi-bar across the top 2 strings, which I think is how I've seen Chrissie Hynde doing it. Again, when she's playing that A bar chord, I think the bass is quite often playing an F sharp note, which in fact gives you an F sharp minor 7 type of a sound. So those are the chords underneath the solo. Then we've got, I guess, kind of a breakdown section where it's just the bass and drums for a while. Then you can hear an acoustic guitar coming in, and it's playing something like this, I think. Not 100% certain that these are the exact fingerings that are going on here, because I think I've got a feeling there might be some open tunings and strange things going on with the different layers, but this certainly gives you the essence of it. Playing an E major 7 here, so 7th fret on the 5th string, 9th fret on the 4th string, 8th fret on the 3rd string, 9th fret on the 2nd string, and just catching the 7th fret on the top string with that bar with my index finger. So 2 bars of that. Coming down to a C sharp. I'm going to make that a C sharp sus2, so like a C sharp minor, just lifting up my 2nd finger. Then going to an not an A chord. I think the acoustic part goes to this, which is an F sharp minor 7 chord. You might not know this one. It's 4th fret on the 4th string. Little finger is playing the 6th fret on the 3rd string. I'm tucking in my 2nd finger and 3rd fingers there, playing the 5th fret on the 2nd string and the 1st string. So that's an F sharp minor 7 chord, and then play that for 4 bars, I think. And the second half of that, I think the bass changes to a B note. So you've got that kind of suspended type of a sound there. So that's the little acoustic section. Then we're on into another verse. This time the verse is in the key of E, and I think Chrissie Hynde is doing a very similar thing to what was going on under the solo. So just E, C sharp minor, A to B. And I think I can hear in the background that Honeyman-Scott is maybe just playing some simple triad arpeggios over the top of that. So kind of an E triad like that to a C sharp minor. So So the E triad is the 5th fret on the 2nd string, 4th fret on the 3rd string, 6th fret on the 4th string. Just picking the strings 2, 3, 4, 3, and again. Just putting down my little finger at the 6th fret on the 3rd string to make that into a C sharp minor triad, and an A triad, just 5th fret on the 2nd string, 6th fret on the 3rd string, 7th fret on the 4th string, same picking, sliding that up 2 frets for a B triad. So that's kind of the verse arpeggio part. And that's really about it. These same chords then continue for the rest of the song as a kind of outro. And those basic guitars are, I think, sort of joined by 1 or 2 extra little overdubs. And I think there's probably some sort of trickery going on with those parts. I'm got fairly certain there's maybe some open tunings going on, possibly some playing with the speed of the tape machine to get some sort of double speed stuff going on. So it's a little bit hard to replicate some of those ideas. I'm not going to go into that in this video, but I might well talk about that a little bit on my website. So there we go. I think I've covered most of the main guitar parts in this song. I realise there are a few more extra layers and overdubs, particularly towards the end of the track, which just because I want to keep this video reasonably concise, I'm not going to go into those right now. I might well talk a little bit about those on my website though. I'm going to put a link underneath this video which will take you through to a lesson page on this song on my website, and there I'll give you a bit more information about how to play the song. Also going to try and post the sheet music and the tab to this tune, which might help you out a little bit while you're trying to get it together. So hope you have a lot of fun learning this one, and I hope to see you for some more lessons again very soon. Bye bye.